Alright, let's do this. And this guy here doesn't want to fight me because I saw him moving while I was clicking on the stop button to stop the recording last time. So, usually, trainers that don't want to fight, well, actually, those who move around like that usually don't want to fight. And there's nothing in here anymore except for Saturn, who is one of the Galactic commanders. And from what I've read, he's actually the second in command, which means that he's directly below Cyrus and possibly above Mars and Jupiter. I think I read that on Bulba Garden, though I don't know where it comes from, since, well, it's never alluded to in the game. So that means it probably comes from the anime or the manga. Anyway, here we go. First battle against Saturn. And it's sort of odd that the first battle against him comes so late, since we've already fought Mars, Jupiter, and even Cyrus, but not Saturn. Anyway, Golbat means an ice punch. Easy decision there. Should be going down, even though Lucario's not even level 50 yet. No! It actually survived! Well, color me shocked. Golbat is sturdier than I thought it would be. And yeah, lucky critical with Air Cutter, though with a 25% chance of it happening. Well, it's to be expected. Anyway, 2-hit KO for Golbat. And who's next? Toxicroak. I don't like that matchup, so I'm going to let Togekiss handle it. Because, fighting I don't think is even neutral. Dark Pulse isn't either, so that only leaves Ice Punch. So, no thanks. I'm going to go with the super effective Air Slash. No need to play the Flinch Roulette, hopefully. Nope. Obviously, that was more than enough to take care of it. And his last Pokemon, as memory serves, should be a Bronzer. Yeah, remember what I said in the last video about all those boss battles with Bronzers in them late in the game? Well, this is the first of them. The second for Diamond and Pearl players, but I already mentioned that in the last video. So, Lucario's got 3 neutral moves against it. Aura Sphere is my choice, since it's obviously the strongest. And obviously the other 2 are Drain Punch and Dark Pulse, and both of these types are types that are not very effective against one of Bronzer's types, but super effective against the other. But yeah, Saturn realized that he shouldn't have been so quick to talk about Jupiter's incompetence, because he just suffered the same fate himself. But for now that we've taken care of this guy, well, they've already bailed with Azelf, so there's nothing left to do here. So our next destination, as he said, is going to be Lake Very. So I'm gonna just check if the grunts say the same thing. Yep. So, yeah, there's nothing left to do here, so let's head to Lake Verity. And I didn't reach for Togekiss this time, so I'm making progress. My brain is starting to register the fact that only Tropius can fly me anywhere from now on. No, I don't want to talk to you, Sign. I think it's fairly cool how you only need to walk up to a sign to see it. But, oh, we got Professor Rowan here, and even all his badassness can't take care of an army of grunts. Well, 4 of them, or 5 counting him. Looks like he got a taste of Rowan's medicine, but that was not enough because there are 4 more grunts in this area. And yeah, sorry, I actually didn't see that grunt, and so I guess... Oh, I didn't see that one either! Well, congratulations! I walked right into a double battle and I didn't see either one of the trainers. I suck! That's all I gotta say. But yeah, Rowan, as I said in the last video, is a pretty awesome Pokemon professor, which sort of makes me regret what I said about him in the first video. Remember when I mentioned his name being Rowan? Well, guess what I said in the first video? A fucking Mr. Bean reference. I mean, fuck! This guy is way more badass than a Pokemon professor has any right to be, and I make a Mr. Bean reference. If anyone deserves a comparison to Mr. Bean, it would be Professor Bitch. I mean, no, maybe I'm being too harsh on Bean here. Place a wild Zigzagoon next to Mr. Bean, and what would have happened? Well, I don't know, but it can't be any worse than what happened with Bitch. Oh no! The wild Zigzagoon is going to make my intestines into a bow tie! Help! Yeah, remember that? Because I sure do. It's a freaking Zigzagoon. But I'm getting way off track here. So let's talk about something else, shall we? And I'm going to talk about something I'm going to get eviscerated for if I don't talk about it. Remember, I don't think I ever talked about it actually, so you can't really remember that. But as you may or may not know, there was supposed to be a series of shiny legendary dog events on Wi-Fi for Europe. But as it turns out, it's not only for Europe, it's also for America and Australia. So for anyone within these three areas, this includes Canada, by the way, because when I say America, I actually mean North America, since usually such events also include Canada. But, yeah, if you're from North America, Europe, or Australia, get your shiny Raikou now! I think it only lasts until Sunday, then they're moving on to Entei. Well, I hope it's Entei. That would make sense since it's the Pokédex order, though it would be rather odd for them to say, oh no, we're gonna do Suicune before Entei for no good reason. But yeah, I think it really is Entei next week. So, get your Raikou, you have until Sunday to do so, and starting next Monday, it's going to be Shiny Entei, and the week after, it's going to be the Shiny Suicune. So, you can potentially get your hands on the entire Shiny trio. Now, I'm just wondering a few things regarding this distribution. If they're doing the event through Wi-Fi, then why did they bother with the store giveaways? That's where I think last month, no thanks, I'm not gonna take Dragon Pulse because the best thing this move is good at is neutral coverage, and I think my current move pool has this covered pretty well because Dragon Pulse isn't super effective against a whole lot of stuff. But anyway, another thing that I find rather funny about this whole Wi-Fi thing, and yeah, let's get this climactic confrontation interrupted by a level 3 Bidoof of all things. But as I was about to say, it's actually Japan that got the short end of the stick regarding those events, because North America had both the in-store distribution and the Wi-Fi events, and in both cases, you can grab all three dogs. Europe and Australia both only had the Wi-Fi distribution, which is still a whole lot better than just the in-store distribution. And once again, they could get all three. But as far as I know, the Japanese only got the distribution related to the movie, and they could only get one of the dogs. Hence, why you only need one of them to actually get Zorok in black and white. So, yeah, as I said, you know, all those, I don't know if those were actually rumors or just jokes about the Nintendo being mad at Pokebeach. Some people intended it as a joke, but I'm pretty sure some people actually bought it as a rumor. But yeah, that doesn't apply anymore because it's really Japan that got robbed here. Anyway, we've beaten all the grunts in this area, and we see Dawn duking it out with Mars, and I don't think she's doing too good here because this isn't a double battle like before. Yep, as I was saying, so let's have a little chat with Mars. Brings back bad memories. Well, thank God you're talking about the wind works, because I would have been a little creeped out if it had anything to do with the answer to the perennial question. Anyway, how's your sex life? Anyway, she caught a lot of trouble because of what happened at the Valley Wind Works, though had she just stuck around for 5 more minutes, she would have seen me make a complete ass out of myself, so missed opportunity there. But anyway, we're having a rematch right now, and her lineup is fairly similar to Saturn, with the only difference being that the Toxicroak has turned into Purugly, the same one that I fought at the Valley Wind Works. And is that level up from earlier going to help me kill that Golbat? Nope. And I'm gonna take another air cutter to the face. Is it gonna be a critical this time? Nope. So here we go, another Ice Punch. And after that, who's next? Is it gonna be Purugly or Bronzer? My bet would be on Bronzer, because sending out a Purugly, yep, sending out a Purugly against Lucario would be a really stupid move. But anyway, can I kill this Bronzer in one hit? Because I got a critical against Saturn, if memory serves me correctly. So did I need that critical, or did I not need it? Yeah, I needed it. I figured as much. Iron Defense in the face of my special attacks all you want. It's not gonna do a damn thing. But yeah, I figured it was gonna take me that critical again, because Bronzer, even though it's not fully evolved, it's still rather sturdy. It's really in the attacking department that it really takes it up the ass when it comes to lacking something compared to an evolved Bronzong. Anyway, that Purugly old fake out, well, flinch me all you want, it's not gonna make... Oh! I totally forgot about Inner Focus! I was about to say it's not gonna change a damn thing because I'm just gonna kill you the next turn anyway by outspeeding you, but I forgot about Inner Focus, though it didn't make much of a difference. But seriously, Inner Focus, competitively, it's bad enough that it counts almost as having no ability whatsoever. So that's why I forgot about it. I tend to memorize the good abilities a lot better than the bad ones. But, yeah, beaten again. Yeah. So anyway, they've already captured... No, I was about to say Uxie, but it's Mesprit that's in this lake. Yeah, it's mission accomplished for you, but you still have your bruised ego to deal with. But anyway, we're gonna get a little exposition, it seems. And as I said, it was because of the explosion at Lake Valor that in the other two lakes there was a floating island that appeared in the center of both lakes. So yeah, Mars isn't delivering very good news to us because it seems Jupiter succeeded in taking Uxie from Lake Acuity. So Barry failed. Gee, what a surprise! Though the fun part is that in all the time it's going to take me to get to Snow Point, get the badge in order to be able to use Rock Climb to get to Lake Acuity, Jupiter and her goons are still going to be there. They're going to be departing, but they're still going to be there. So how long did it take for them to pull out? Did they just want to enjoy the sights of Lake Acuity a bit before leaving? Anyway, doesn't really matter because, well, I wouldn't go so far as to say we've lost, but we definitely suffered a major setback here. But all we can do right now is go check on Barry, who is near Snow Point City, so that's going to be our next destination. Now I'm going to go through Eterna, because, well, I feel like it, instead of going through Celestic in order to reach the entrance to Route 216. Just going to heal my Pokemon, because it's going to be a rather long trip to Snow Point, and I want to be as ready can get. So those trainers here, I'm not going to fight them. I'm going to cover them all in detail in the post-game anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, let's head to Mount Coronet. Nope, not this way, there's a wall! Okay, this way, yeah. Okay, so Mount Coronet. Now, the first time we were here, we could only get as far as this the strength boulder that's a little bit further to the right. But now that we got permission to use strength outside of battle from Byron, then we can go further and also grab some Nito treasure in the way. So I was about to say let's see what's inside this one, but apparently we can't have that without fighting a wild Bronzer. Okay, fine, we're gonna do it then. We're gonna check out what's that item, and after that, end the video right there. So, Bronzer fainted, and it is Rock Polish TM. Good, but I'm not using it in this LP, so bye!